If you are a millennial or Gen Z, there is one thing I guarantee you do. You check your phone within 10 minutes of waking up and probably go on social media too, which is not all that surprising since social media provides you with a sense of connection, education, and for some even employment. But to act as if there are no downsides to social media being as ingrained as it is in society is incredibly naive and short sighted. For example, in 2021, Facebook slash Meta Corporation was brought to the Senate due to a whistleblower leak from one of their top data scientists, Frances Haugen, who went on to discuss the psychologically predatory tactics that are used to lure young teen girls onto the site.
Around the world. The algorithms are very smart in the sense that they latch on to things that people want to continue to engage with. And unfortunately, in the case of teen girls and things like self-harm, they develop these feedback cycles where children are using Instagram as to self-soothe, but then are exposed to more and more content that makes them hate themselves.
This can also be seen on a longitudinal basis as discussed in The Social Dilemma with NYU social psychologist Jonathan Haidt.
Even more horrifying, we see the same pattern with suicide. The older teen girls, 15 to 19 years old, they're up 70% compared to the first decade of the century. The preteen girls, who have very low rates to begin with, they are up 151%. And that pattern points to social media.
The reason that this problem with social media is persistent to this day is that the power to freely access anything online at a moment's notice comes at the price of your personal information, your attention, and from what we have seen, your mental health. This can be best described by Chamath Palihapitiya, ex-Facebook executive.
The short-term dopamine-driven feedback loops that we have created are destroying how society works. No civil discourse, no cooperation, misinformation, mistruth, and it's not an American problem. This is not about Russian ads. This is a global problem.
Now the question remains as to what do we do now with this problem? A virtual private network, commonly known as a VPN, is one way to solve this problem. The issue is that every major VPN on the market either charges money or logs your data and sells it off to third parties anyways. And usually they do both. This includes NordVPN, Surfshark, and Proton VPN, which are our main competitors. And even then, none of them seek to address the previously mentioned issue. At best, VPNs as they currently stand merely treat the illness instead of curing it. Enter HiveMind. HiveMind is an emerging VPN business started by 3 UF students that will never charge a single cent or sell a single byte of your data. Our mission is to cure the harm inflicted on society by social media, and to do that, we focus on redirecting location info in order to modify the social media algorithm and other information that is sent to third parties, which will over time reduce screen time and user retention, subsequently improving the mental health of users. We are focused on taking over the VPN market, which in 2020 is worth $20 billion, and in 2030 will be worth $30 billion. Because we are 100% free and never store your data, this will capture part of the market that otherwise would not use a VPN due to monetary or privacy concerns, and some of the existing market which currently uses other VPN services. That is our competitive advantage. Now the big question, of course, is how do we make money? The way we monetize HiveMind is by having a cryptocurrency miner run in the background of the user's device connected to a Bitcoin mining pool, accounting for hash rates and market volatility, and minimizing the processing power used so that it doesn't slow down the user's machine. Our estimates that when we get established, 4 cents per day per user is more than feasible. That might not sound like much, but with 10,000 monthly active users, that's $12,000 in revenue per month. The processing power is equivalent to opening Google on your device. Our team is comprised of our CEO, yours truly, Ruben Gonzalez-Vera, COO, Ashton Stavros, and CTO, Brian Ortiz. We have pulled together our technical knowledge with a deep understanding of social media marketing techniques to create the HiveMind VPN. We currently have a prototype which consists of a basic miner and a VPN application. We are currently awaiting App Store and Play Store approval. We have been combing through online Discord servers in order to get volunteer beta testers and get a beta test running in the first week of January. Besides that, our other initiatives are to vertically integrate and use our own servers instead of AWS, research the correlation between the use of the HiveMind VPN and total screen time, and to develop an option that would allow users to increase the processing power dedicated to HiveMind, so then the extra cryptocurrency they have can be either given to them or donated to a charity of their choosing, thus pushing out their personal viewpoints and supporting it. Our most important metric of success is our monthly users, and since all the costs we incur right now are fixed costs, namely AWS, cloud server management, and website maintenance, our first goal is to attract enough users to cover these costs. Due to political unrest around the world and skepticism around big tech, this will provide us with ample opportunity to gain users. If we win the Luby Microgrant Competition, our plan is to use that money for advertising, which will help us grow the user base we need to make all this happen. And we really hope that you will be along for that ride. Join the HiveMind. Join the collective.